Welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. Yeri today, and welcome back to the Ultimate Red Velvet ranking, where I get into most recent in their official discography, song by song, give my thoughts and put into a list of most favorite to least favorite, which you can find right there. Let me scroll down the list, pause at any point where you want to see where anything is. We are 100 plus songs in, folks. Today is a big one, though, I would say. Today is quite a big one. Now, I don't know what most Red Velvet fans, most ReVe loves, will say is the best music video that Red Velvet have ever done, but I would be absolutely gobsmacked if this music video today isn't on a lot of people's lists of their best music videos, right? And I know there's a lot to choose from in that way. I want to tell you as well that you will not see this on the title of this video, but this is by default probably going to be the longest Red Velvet ranking episode by default. And I can tell you that before you even start. Why? Stick around. Stick around. If you've read the description of this video on YouTube, you'll know why. But again, I can't fit it in, sadly, into... If YouTube gave more characters, maybe I could. But I can't, sadly. But you'll find out. You'll find out. Oh my god. It's Feel My Rhythm. love they got to, by the way. Not in case you're not attacked enough during all of that, they got to do this. And have evil queen from Oz, Seulgi, looking at you. They have to have that. I honestly, folks, this, I think you can have an argument, and you may think I'm being biased, but you know, it's all subjective opinions and all that. There's an argument that this is the greatest music video I've ever seen in K-pop. Honestly, not just Red Velvet, K-pop. This is bonkers. Unbelievable. And this is pre-AI, by the way. This is pre-AI. Just to let people know. Pre-AI. Even the first shot, like, you've got this artistic painting effect and everything going on. I'm gonna do something I don't. This isn't what, by the way, what I was teasing earlier. This isn't part of it, but I'm gonna just play little by little here, and I'm actually gonna. Don't tell anybody else. I'm gonna become a pause reactor for a second, folks. Like, honestly, pick a frame. Pick a frame. Pick a frame of this music video. So, like, the effect is the effect that's happening. Am I right in thinking, no, not exactly. So their faces, obviously, are their faces, but the artistic painting effect, if you look at Wendy here, right? If you look at Wendy here, this has got that effect, but once you stop there, this is obviously real. And I think it's the same that's happening with Yeri here as well, and Joy pretty much, except for her face and hair and everything. That's insane. That trend, look at that edit. Oh my god, the editing, by the way. The editing of this music video, by the way. This is editing. By the way, you'll notice I haven't talked about the song yet. We'll get there. Even this dance video choreography, like, set is, look at that. Even this set is ridiculous. And then let me get to evil Queen of Oz, Seulgi, over here. The Crow Queen. I don't know, maybe Seulgi's got a name for this. The Crow Queen, or whatever's going on with this. By the way, I think, obviously this is Bach, the sample, and we will get to talking about that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that the actual visual elements are tied to something that's classical too. If anybody knows, I'm watching this live on Twitch, by the way, so the chat could probably help me out. But if anybody knows on YouTube, let me know.
Red velvet.
The sky is blue, the grass is green. They all look. They don't look real. They don't look real. The Garden of Earthly Delights by Bach. Is it Bach? Bach? Sorry. Again, the artists out there will be attacking me. I'm not going to try and pronounce the first name because I will butcher. I'm butchering the second name, probably. But yeah, so the Garden of Earthly Delights. Okay. Hang on. This is a long episode anyway, folks, so... Let me search it. Let's search a little bit about this. The Garden of Earthly Delights is a famous painting. It serves as a profound moralizing warning against lust, hedonism, and human folly. The artwork illustrates the spiritual downfall of humanity through its three connected panels: the Garden of Eden, a chaotic false paradise of worldly pleasure, and a nightmarish hell. And this, for anyone that doesn't know, is what the painting looks like. There. I'm trying to zoom in. It won't let me. Maybe there's a thing on it, but can I get closer in? Probably as close as I can get in. Okay. Yeah, you can see like the imagery is spot on with this. Like this here is what we see right at the end of the video. We've seen the pond and everything too that's happening. Even the darkness, which I would say goes into what's happening with Seulgi a little bit. And yeah, there's a lot of details here that they're obviously using for it. Whoever directed this music video, well done. Well done. Oh, great. We go back to this. I won't be pausing this much, folks, don't worry, but come on. Are you kidding me? Continue.
This is gonna be a crazy night.
That is from, I just saw that on the painting itself a second ago. Look at the colours, man. And the sets. Like, let alone the cinematography that's going on with this as well. If I'm gonna pause on how beautiful they look, this will be 10 hours long, so don't worry, I won't do that. I'll try not to. Even the cinematography. This music video is such a great example of using physical I can't think of it. Physical probably works. Using physical elements and visual effects. It is the perfect blend that is going on with this music video, because there's a lot that's shot in camera. That's what I was looking for a second ago. There's a lot that's shot in camera, but there is obviously loads of visual effects going on at the same time, but the way they are mixed and blended together looks unbelievable. By the way, these outfits didn't. Yeri Club, by the way. I've seen, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know, I've seen this music video before, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I did not give it the love and appreciation it deserved the first time round. I wasn't harsh on it. How can you be? I wasn't harsh on it in any way, but I didn't give it the attention it deserved. But I've only seen it once, which was my first reaction to it on the channel, and I've made sure there as well, because I knew, visually what's going on with this one. Like, I've not listened to this song ever since that video, and I've not watched the music video ever again until today. So I wanted it to be as fresh as possible. Like, again, physical sets and everything that are happening here. I've seen what makes me laugh is that I'll put a link for this actually in the description and in the pinned comment. Is a friend of mine, friend of the channel, has an awesome like gacha K-pop card collecting game, and it's basically photo cards sort of collecting and everything like that. Mini games as well. It's addictive, and I'm not just saying that because it's a friend of the channel and everything like that. It is addictive, and the reason I'm mentioning that here is that I've seen, like, any time I see a photo card on that website, on that game, from this concept, it attacks me every single time. Is such a classy, elegant, like, concept, this particular one that we're seeing here, which obviously goes with the garden element that we talked about a second ago. Does not look real. Does not look real. This group is OP. In every way. That's cool. So we see the strawberries here from Irene, and obviously we see Wendy going to the strawberries too, the gigantic strawberry. So is this in some way connecting, like, is this supposed to be Wendy reaching out for it, and we're seeing Wendy from a different perspective, from Irene's perspective, because of maybe things to do with the painting? I don't know. I'm going to look for stuff like this, so I'm probably dead wrong. But obviously there's the strawberry factor is a link in some way. And with Seulgi too. What a dangerous place to pause. I'm literally this is what happens with Red Velvet, right? When I try and focus on the song, they distract me with their beauty and the music video. When I try to focus on the music video, they distract me with the song and their vocals. You can't win. You can't win. That's got to be a wallpaper, by the way, isn't it? So right, Seulgi's eating the strawberries, Wendy's reaching for the strawberries, and Irene is giving the strawberries. Also, this is a very interesting shot because obviously the wings coming from the front of Joy. And hang on, Yeri. Because I was going to say, what's going on with Yeri in the song? No, they're not strawberries. Okay, I thought for a second she had strawberries in her hair, but no, not so much. But maybe it's a berry factor. Also, what is this? What is this that's going on? What's going on with this little thing here? Let me know in the comments as well, because obviously this is, I think we've seen this amongst all of them, so maybe it's another way of connecting them in some sense. I don't know. Hang on. Did Joy? So Joy has got. Is that supposed to be a cherry? God, Joy looks. Joy.
Come on, 또 다시 시작해, you and I.
I need to give this the build up it deserves. This next section with the animation and the editing and the sweeping shot going around the mall is honestly showing off. Honestly, mind blowing. Am I right in thinking as well this was filmed during COVID? maybe the end of COVID. Am I wrong? This came out in March 2022. Still, though, could have been... This music video would have taken a long time, by the way. This music video would have taken a long time to make in every single, like, process. You know, coming up with it, first off, designing it, the filming, obviously, but the visual effects, too. It must have taken ages to make this. And here's the thing with Red Velvet, right? Is that, like... I think about Psycho. Psycho, for me, the music video of Psycho is like Red Velvet doing like a fashion commercial, but it's like the best fashion commercial you've ever seen in your life, let alone the other stuff that's going on underneath the hood, you know. Red Flavor is so vibrant, you know. Russian Roulette is so much dark fun. Peekaboo, dark fun. Pizza Delivery Guy, I hope you're okay. There's other music videos that are coming that are brilliant as well. But I don't know, I think this might be, for me, if we're talking about music video, this might be the one. It might be, which is saying something. Like, Automatic, one of these nights, stunning music videos. But, like, this might be the one. But, yeah, I don't know. Right, I don't normally do this, but because the music video, I'm so enamored by it. This isn't, again, what I teased, by the way. Sorry. Because, again, this is actually going to be a longer episode than I thought it was going to be. I'm actually going to look at the lyrics as well for this. And then what I'm going to do after that, folks, I will be watching another video that... Prepare yourself. And then I'll be ranking the song. And then I'll be doing the thing I teased. It is going to be so hard to look at just the lyrics, by the way. It's hard for any Red Velvet music video. This one, by the way, Bad Boy music video, but that's dangerous in a different way. One final thing to top of the visuals. Swan? Or crow? Because there's obviously some bird elements that are happening in this. So is that where the choreography is it's going? They look like swans, outfit-wise a little bit as well. Wendy, I'm gonna try and focus on lyrics. If any of you can stop the vocals for a second so I can focus on lyrics.
Red Velvet. 작은 소란을 또 일으켜. This is gonna be a crazy night. 등장부터 인사까지 파격적이게 우리 살짝 놀아볼까 솔직하게.
Hey.
지금부터 시작해볼게. 꽃가루를 날려 폭죽을 더 크게 터뜨려. 우리로만 다 편견을 가두지 마. 자유로워 지금. Come with me. 상상해봐 뭐든지. 노래를 따라서 저 끝까지 춤을 춰. 바로 지금. Follow my heartbeat.
Focus on the little cross, focus on the little cross. 이제 조금 낯선 다른 차원 같아. Get loud. 세상 수많은 거치가 썩 예고 없이 등장해. 이 밤은 멋지고 우리 fun and wild and brave. 시선을 끄는 emotion. Give me your direction. 끝없는 black홀처럼 빠져드는 sweet emotion. 머리 펴은 채 어디로든 떠날래. 온 세상 모든 경계를 다 휘저을래. 꽃가루를 날려 샴페인을 더 크게 터뜨려. 더는 어제와 내일을 가두지 마. 자유로워 지금. Come with me. 상상해봐 뭐든지. 우리를 따라서 저 끝까지 춤을 춰. 바로 지금. Follow my heartbeat. 해가 떠올 때까지. 멈추지 말아줘. 이 순간을 놓지 마, baby. 온 세상이 멈추는 순간.
좀 미쳐봐 혼자 어떤 필름 빠지는 you and I Next time 시계를 돌려 어디로 가볼까 Come on 또 다시 시작해 you and I
Very, very beautiful lyrics, but what it seems to me, like I'm very lucky that I'm doing this live on Twitch right now. What it seems to me, was it a long time from Comeback to Comeback with Red Velvet here, folks? Because I know it may be a bit of a cop out for some people. Their lyrics are about the comeback. Am I wrong in some ways? Like there's like. I'll turn it down, just don't worry, we'll be listening to it in full again. I get a lot of like celebration. Not really, okay. I get a lot of celebration. That's what I get from this more than anything else. It's celebrating, you know, way back, cute character light. That's a great lyric, by the way. That might be one of my favorite lyrics from this song, because that is a great way to describe Red Velvet in general, I would say. But yeah, it's like preparing for a really extravagant, like, wow, Yeri, a very extravagant sort of celebration or event, you know, and kind of letting yourself go, celebrating who you are, celebrating togetherness with others close to you. Like, this is sort of like a party song in some ways, and self-love. Do you know what I mean? Like, it may be linking in some ways to obviously all the other artistic elements of this, which there are a lot. But that's what I get from this lyrically. Yeah, that's what I get. But there's some lyrics here or there that kind of you can connect to the worlds in some ways that they're in this music video at the same time. But yeah, wow. Yeah, the music video is just, like, for me, right, when I started to get into K-pop, especially the channel, but even with Dreamcatcher early on, but especially with the channel, like, I obviously work with being an actor and everything like that. I work with a few directors and everything. I work with a few people in film, right? Different sorts of crew members and everything too. Cinematographers too. And I preface what I've shown them by saying, you know, you may not be into the song. You may not be into the music. The music may not be for you. But watch the music video. And K-pop for me just blew my socks off when I started to really, you know, go outside of Dreamcatcher. I mean, Dreamcatcher have amazing music videos anyway, but when I started to go outside and into other stuff too. And I've shown loads of filmmakers K-pop music videos. I know this won't be popular with some people, I'm sorry, but, you know, they have some amazing music videos. Like Kill This Love by Blackpink, for example. How much is on set physical stuff there? The production design and everything is immaculate. And I've shown them some other stuff too. Idol, oh my god, is another example. I have shown Dreamcatcher ones too. But if I was to do that now, I would say this video, without a doubt, would be a video I would show. Definitely at this point would be a video I would show. And yeah, like, I'm just blown away. I was impressed the first time, but it's just blown me away even more the second time. It's not over. Time to rank it. Oh my god.
Ooh. loud 세상을 쓰는 시간 속 예고 없이 등장해 이 밤에 멋지고 우리 fun and wild and brave 시선을 끄는 emotion 느낌이 아닌 direction 끝없는 black홀처럼 빠져드는 sweet emotion 너를 푼 채 어디로든 떠날래 이 세상 모든 경계를 다 휘저을래 꽃가루를 날려 신비를 더 크게 터뜨려 더는 어두운 내일에 가도 되나 자유로워 지금 Feel my rhythm come with me 상상해봐 뭐 되는지 노래를 따라서 저 달빛에 춤을 춰 바로 지금 Follow follow my heartbeat 해가 떠올 때까지 Feel my rhythm 멈추지 말아줘 이 순간을 놓지 마 baby 온 세상이 멈추는
Even the choreography.
What I'm feeling 어서 내 손을 잡아 흔적 어떤 feeling 빠져드는 you and I Next time 시계를 돌려 어디로 가볼까 Come on 또 다시 시작해 you and I 상상해봐 어딘지 노래를 따라서 저 달빛에 춤을 춰 바로 지금 Follow follow my heartbeat 해가 떠올 때까지 Feel my rhythm 끝나지 않았고 이 순간을 놓지 마 baby
Even the performance video is art. What the mate? What on earth? That is one of the best performance videos I've ever seen in K-pop. And by the way, I sound like a proper recency bias person on this video because I've done this twice now, but I'm sorry. What is this performance video? Like, I thought the Psycho performance video was unbelievable. My word. My word. First off, this is a set, right? This, like, the set is so beautiful that I'm even thinking that it might be CGI. Like, the way that the lights go on beat and on cue too. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Wow, they went all out for this one. They really went all out for this one. And Joy. Oh, Joy. My God. Look at the background and how it's so dark in the back and in the and this is a ranking episode. Wow, 48 million views on a performance video. Fair play though. Fair play. Right, okay, the song. It's where however long in we're in. And the song. I will be completely honest with you folks, right? When I first heard this song and saw the music video, for me it was like this. Music video, song. The music video really kind of like outclassed the song in some ways for me, I would say. And probably still does, honestly. But that's just how great the music video is. This song has grown on me though, and normally when I say grown, people may think, oh, you didn't like this song to begin with. No, I liked it. I did like it, and I appreciated its kind of genius, and again, the use of that sample in particular is like, that's one of the best like classical sample uses that I've heard in K-pop, I would say. But hearing it again, like, and now especially listening to Red Velvet's other stuff too, it's got kind of everything that you'd like, everything for Red Velvet in some ways, you know. It's got the energy of Red, even though I would say, I know. Oh God, I'm gonna start a thing now. Like, this to me, I don't know. This to me is more Velvet, but I don't know. Some people may say it's a mix of Red and Velvet when you go into, you know, the sounds and all that business. But what I was trying to say with that is that the mix of it all is that it's got the beauty and it's got the elegance of Velvet, but it's got the energy of Red. It's got the obviously unbelievable vocals. You've got Wendy doing Wendy stuff at the end. You've got Seulgian throughout the whole thing. You've got Irene having a bit of awesome vocals and going into a bit of like little bit of melodic flow. Joy does the same. She sounds amazing. She's got the vocals as well, and she goes into a bit of a flow herself. And Yeri goes into the vocals too and does awesome flow. I forgot how much I loved Yeri's parts on this. Absolutely love Yeri's parts on this song. And it's even got, even though I, like, this is where I'm going to open a can of worms big time, I personally don't see Red Velvet as experimental a group in K-pop as other groups. For me. And others disagree with me, that's absolutely fine. But if you do enjoy the experimental nature of Red Velvet, this song also has that, where it does those transitions, where it's going from the classical into even more of a experimental K-pop sound, where almost like it's not a record scratch that happens, but the classical, like sort of the classical element sort of stutters for a little bit, and then you go into like Yeri's rap. You know, it's even got that it's even got those sort of details in it too. It's like god tier produced, which you could say about Red Velvet in general, to be honest with you, but the production is just like, oh my god, the production on this song is crazy. The chorus is great. It's awesome. It's sweeping. It's grown on me a lot, I would say, the chorus. And again, to hear all their voices together is excellent. The bridge has so much going for it. It takes you on, the bridge alone takes you on a journey, let alone the whole song. And it actually, in some ways, the song, with how sweeping and grand and elegant the whole song is, when it gets to the end, it kind of not abruptly stops, but it kind of, I thought there'd be a bit more of a fade out when I first heard it. I don't know if anybody else felt that as well. If you can remember the first time you heard this song, but I kind of thought there would be this kind of fade out in some ways, or it would kind of like gradually go, but it kind of not abrupt, not like emergency brake, but it kind of just stops. But maybe that's kind of the genius of it as well. But yeah, I mean, the raps are great. Obviously, the vocals individually are insane. The ad-libs at the end, like, mate, Wendy, my god. And they all sound insane throughout. And again, what a genius way to use a sample. What a genius way to use a sample. This is going to be very interesting. I'll tell you right, I don't know what's happened with me in this song, because if you honestly, right, if you check out my first reaction to this song, I didn't give it the credit it deserved in some ways in a lot of areas. I don't know why. Maybe I was having a bad day and stuff, and I don't like that to affect, obviously, when I do these reactions, guys, but maybe I did. But if you look at my reaction video, I'm not responding like I am to you right now when I checked this out initially, and I don't know why. But I slept on Red Velvet for a long time, so I was an idiot. Past me was an idiot. Present me is an idiot as well. Future me will probably still be an idiot. I'm stalling. I wouldn't put above Kingdom Come. Body Talk. Perfect 10. Naughty. Look. Automatic. Bad Boy. Feel Good. Diamond. Monster. Psycho. I Just. You Better Know. So Good. Milky Way. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. I'm trying to really be assertive right now. Can people tell? I'm really trying to be assertive right now. Otherwise, I feel like I could go on for ages trying to think about this. But that's where it would go for me. And do you know what? I did this the other day on a different ranking series. And I'm going to do it again now. This is the second time I've done this. I'm going to get rid of the asterisk for You Better Know. I think You Better Know for me, actually, now, looking at everything else around it, I think it's okay. I think it's okay where it is. Asterisks can be deleted, folks. There you go. There's a twist for you. That is staying there though, that asterisk. So that, because that is that song, and So Good is absolutely staying as an asterisk, I would say. Even though there is a version of So Good that is far superior to the versions on the album, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. So right, there you go. I mean, the comments are going to be interesting because obviously this song has a massive reputation. If we're talking music videos, it's probably number one. But obviously this is a song ranking and everything. God, man, I wonder if they've done any insane live performances for this one. Like super, like extravagant, like crazy production. They if they put that much budget into the music video and the performance video, they must have surely. But right, now we get to the part where, you know, I've been teasing and everything like that, folks. This should be a lot of fun. So this kind of goes across everything in some ways. If you don't know anything about me, how I started the channel, I won't go into the whole history of it, but long story short, Dreamcatcher, I thought K-pop was not what it is. I thought it was all bubblegum pop. Dreamcatcher got me into it. And then I went down the Dreamcatcher rabbit hole and I only listened to Dreamcatcher like for ages and everything like that and didn't check out anything else. And then, and actually some people who are regulars on the channel won't know this bit maybe, I checked out a reaction of a Dreamcatcher song and I was like, oh, I got dopamine from that. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, that was kind of how I reacted to the song in some ways. Oh, wait a minute, they're picking out things that I didn't realize. And I basically realized what reaction videos can be and why people enjoy them. It's like, for me, reaction videos are a way of like sharing music, sharing an experience with someone, being reminded of that first time you checked a song out, or, you know, hearing details and things that other people may not have realized and everything too. So I started to check out different reactors, and I'll give you a few name drops here for free. Chris and Ed, if people know that couple, I got majorly into them, and I was just checking out Dreamcatcher reactions at this point, by the way, and anti Social Planet as well, who's a friend of the channel, which is really cool for me. I checked out Anti Social Planet stuff. Oh god, if I start naming loads of names, I'll leave people out. But like Fifi Zappa, another one, and I think Musa Love Life. Few of the ones that, you know, I would say. There was another reaction channel though that I checked out, and I thought that their channel was and still is absolutely genius, because even though, you know, it's insanely flattering for people to check out my videos, I'm just a guy that enjoys music. I'm just a guy that absolutely loves music. I'll give anything a go and everything like that, and, you know, I'm very passionate about it. And obviously being an actor, sometimes I can talk about the performance and everything, but sometimes with reactions you want to go to people who know their stuff. You want to go to like classical instrumentalists and everything like that. And then there's this other reaction channel called ReacttotheK that I checked out a few Dreamcatcher reactions. Get ready, folks, because for the first time in Ultimate Ranking Series history, it is time for some reactception.
Dang, I don't think I've ever heard like a classical piece like sampled so faithfully.
There may be pause. From me or them, I don't know. I've never seen this.
You are now reacting to the 5-member girl group ReVe.
But let's be honest, if there is a classical you're going to do for this, it should be this song, right?
And their 2022 release called Feel My Rhythm. The lyrics vividly describe traveling freely through time and space.
Now you know why it's a long video.
Because you're traveling freely through time and space, and the definition of rhythm is...
The organization of movement,
Rhythm in music, the placement of sounds in time. In its most general sense, rhythm, Greek rhythmos, derived from rein, to flow. is an ordered alternation of contrasting elements.
Of
We're
time
learning,
in
folks.
Space.
But yeah, you see the connection between the lyrics and the definition of rhythm.
Yeah, we do that.
Wow.
Rim shot.
I'm just like, he just moved freely through time and space.
I did. Did you feel my rhythm? Yeah? Decent. Okay. Sorry, that was cringy as hell.
About this comeback, the member Irene says, after it becomes spring from winter, it feels like a new start, so we wanted to show the coldness of winter and the warmth of spring. The song is composed by Jake K and NCK
Awesome
from
hair, by the way.
Artifact. People may know Jake K for producing Super Junior's
I remember that. Yeah.
We just sang two very different parts of the song. Maria Marcus and Andreas Oberg, who people may know for One of These Nights. And
I'm aware of that
if
song.
you think you hear a classical piece, you do.
It's probably like
Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Barber, Adagio.
Carmina Burana or something.
Oh, it could be. No, it's not that. Wait, let's see if we can guess it.
I'm
Can
definitely
you
not
give us
gonna
hints?
guess it.
You haven't mentioned him yet.
Brahms?
What?
I swear to God, if it's Stravinsky, I'm leaving.
Obviously, folks,
It's,
by the way,
originally a
the
string-focused piece.
link to the channel for ReacttotheK will be in the pinned comment and in the video description.
Shall we?
I feel like just judging from the art style, I feel like it would be French, like Debussy or something.
You ready to feel the rhythm, Sam?
Well, we'll see about that. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
And stillness, like, yeah, agreed.
I'm like mesmerized.
Whoa.
Just insane, insane.
This is so peaceful.
Bach, it's Bach! It's Bach!
Oh my god! See, wrong. It's in Baroque
course.
tuning.
You can't help but laugh. You got the absolute experts here talking about the genius of the music and everything, and talk about Bach. You got me simping on Wendy. Different reactors do different things, folks.
Is that a harpsichord?
Oh! It fits perfectly. What the?
Wow, where's this gonna go? Oh.
Sure.
What?
Oh, weirdness.
The synth in the back there, by the way.
It is. The bass is crazy.
I love that melody. It's so haunting and gorgeous.
Ooh, that's really cool. They're using like a lot of passing tones.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Okay, and the
Just
award.
instantly. I used to play piano as well, fun fact.
Oh, it's fast now. It's double time now. For the Bach.
And the drums. See what I mean about the transitions? Crazy, but they work.
Ooh. I like the text.
Dang, I don't think I've ever heard like a classical piece like sampled so faithfully.
I'm just
in
reacting
that,
to the
like,
music
way.
video. I should be watching them, sorry.
Whoa.
This is so wild, right? Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
Love minor 4.
Bass. Very active.
That's my favorite part, where the kick drum comes back in.
That pre-chorus is so fun.
That's so interesting that the pre-chorus and the chorus, they both use the Bach, but yet they feel totally different.
Right?
Hello. Triple F.
God, the beat is so good on it as well.
Everything's in unison for a bit. Whoa, giant. Strawberries.
What are they doing with those
Wendy, leave me alone.
strawberries?
Wendy, leave me alone.
Oh.
I think that's the B section. It's like the later.
Yeah. The fact that they're using more of Bach than just the main theme is fantastic.
Whoa, that was sick.
Again, transitions.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, Key James, let's go.
Wendy,
this is all the Bach
Wendy.
music. That's really cool.
Wendy.
It's all based on it. That
Maltesers,
yellow one and the
Wendy.
blue one are gonna haunt my nightmares.
That descant is nice.
My favorite part.
So
What?
you guys may know, because I'm watching this on Twitch again. Reminder, folks. I don't know if the chat will know. Who's the? I think they got vocalists here, right? Because they labeled everybody at the beginning. Where am I? 547. Just so I remember where I am. Trumpet. Right. I just want to see what instruments people play. I should have paid attention the first time.
You are now reacting to
Trumpet and piano, violin, guitar. Of course, they're multi-instrumentalists. Jazz piano, jazz saxophone.
The organization of movement, of the organization of time within space.
But yeah, you see the connection between the lyrics and the definition of rhythm.
Did I miss the first few? Sorry.
You are now
Or was it before? No, okay, okay.
Organization of movement, of the organization of time within space.
But yeah, you see the connection between the lyrics and the definition of rhythm.
Thank you, Laveris.
Yeah, we do that.
Okay, percussion. Yeah, percussion, piano, percussion.
It's like he just moved freely through time and space.
I did. Did you feel my rhythm? Yeah? Decent. Okay.
And stand-up
Sorry,
comedian.
that was cringy as hell.
About this comeback, the member.
Oh, so these two are the vocalists. Okay, sweet. Right, good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Craziness.
What? For real though? I've heard a lot of.
Hey, Bosch!
Bosch? Wait, sorry.
Bosch. There you go. That's how to pronounce it.
Bosch! Okay, sorry.
We got Bosch.
Bosch
Right
is
at
our
the end.
favorite. He's this dude. He's super 1400s.
He's a Northern Renaissance painter.
1500s.
He's like late 1400s,
Late 1490s,
early 50s.
1490s.
Yeah.
Love the
10s.
editing of the text.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Makes some crazy shit.
Good art.
Good art, man. Okay, anyways, so.
That was my favorite Red Velvet song in a very, very long time.
I'm
Yeah, I
shocked
like
that
a lot
these
of Red
folks
Velvet,
enjoyed
and
it.
I think that's like upon first listen my favorite I've listened to, and I actually like Red Velvet like a lot. So that's saying something.
Certain Red Velvet songs that, you know, they hit the weirdness factor. They don't feel like they have like this core, this musical core that I enjoy. Something that, I don't know, to bring it all together. It feels kind of like, it's like surface level experimental. This one felt like it had.
I will say, a very valued member of my audience, friend of the channel, feels pretty similar about some of Red Velvet songs to what the gentleman there said a second ago. I will say that person in question also loves a lot of their songs, but the songs that person does not enjoy, they feel pretty similar on
that
on
musical
in that
core.
sense.
It felt like it had a little heart, something about it. Yeah, there was a beating heart.
And do you think that has to do with Bach or what they did with Bach?
I think it's what they
The
did.
light stick.
A hard part of sampling classical music is how to use the harmonic color palette.
Harmony is the combination of simultaneously sounded musical notes, also known as chords, to produce a pleasing effect, and one which acts as a support for the melody. Red Velvet and harmony, huh?
Palette in a way that remains true to a composer, while also not
Of course, I'm
being
talking about
completely
vocal
inaccessible to audiences that aren't used to that. Because I think a lot of audiences now, when you think about strictly popular music, the harmonic complexity really doesn't like extend too far outside of your ones, your fives, your sixes, your fours, your like outside of that like triad composition.
Triad in music, a chord made up of 3 tones called chord factors of the diatonic scale, root, third, and fifth. The system of a diatonic triads is the basis of tonal harmony in music. Triads built on the notes of the C major and natural A minor scale.
You know, the great masters of the past, they don't repeat their chords as much. You know, like they are on the G string, clearly goes into minor, and then it planes down. But the sequence itself is kind of like pop music. But you can see how using that chord progression to do a song, it doesn't get repetitive, you know? And so I think that's a good
We all know what a
testament to
sequence
just Bach's legacy, and also to the creators of this song and how it all came together.
The only thing that I predict is like that altered melody. And then, like sequence.
I mean, it's Bach. You can't cut that sequence.
That's true.
Write it out.
Yeah, maybe that's why that part like really stood out to me. Probably because everything else was just like so unexpected, and this one my ears could actually like follow very like pleasantly. It's like other than that, it's like, whoa.
Is it a good whoa or is it a bad whoa?
Good, I think.
Good with a question mark.
It's very interesting. It's super
It may grow on it.
interesting.
My favorite part is the beginning part. It literally blows my mind.
True,
yeah. It's so beautiful and everything just merged so well together.
Oh, we have to listen to it again. Oh man. Oh no.
Yeah, like this part.
Oh no. Oh shit.
So much.
I'm gonna
reverb.
pause it.
Yes.
That's not the original Bach. In the original, the bass goes like this. This one goes. It doesn't do the backwards forwards thing. See it?
Bam. Bam.
That is attention to detail.
The fact that it all kind of sounds MIDI is like a little bit.
Yeah, okay, other than that, yeah.
This may actually help us all. MIDI instrumental versus instrumental audio. Stereo audio is like a baked cake. It is not possible to remove the sugar or the flour, nor is it possible to remove specific sounds, tones, or instruments once they appear on the recording. Sure, you can filter or EQ audio quite drastically. DJs do this regularly, but all recorded elements will be sonically present in the audio to some degree. Recorded MIDI, on the other hand, is like having access to the cake recipe during development of the composition. It allows you to tweak this, remove that, and modify everything about the ingredients, tasting it as you go. With MIDI, producers can choose one note at a time to create an original melody using synth or recorded instrument. MIDI will sound different from hired musicians, a live ensemble, since a keyboard is used to put the instrument's notes together.
It sounds less MIDI when more is added on top, but at the beginning I was like the end of every attack, it's like an instantaneous stop. Whereas like if it was a violin, the phrases would be connected.
And it also could have been like a production thing, like trying to ease people into like the really ultra produced, like when we get into the verse.
The
music
bass
theory.
is so nasty.
I love that.
That's crazy. Also, like the.
Introducing the Mixolydian is really fun because that's the flat 7, because that's also a totally foreign note.
That's
that's a word I've never heard before. So for my own benefit, the Mixolydian mode feels neither major nor minor, and instead is known to give an exotic feel and, to me, bittersweet. It has seriousness, but also a sweetness to it, used by Bob Dylan in Lay, Lady Lay, Hey Jude by the Beatles, and All Apologies by Nirvana.
So that's the flat 7, because that's also a totally foreign note.
That's like 30 seconds into the song. Like it's already like extending beyond the traditional major D flat major scale.
What's the percussion there? It sounds like a cowbell. It's like hitting bottles.
Yes. It's almost like they sampled a cowbell and then they like put its pitches onto a keyboard and then like went all over the place.
It's so great.
That chorus
it's
is gorgeous. It just straight up is.
Oh my god.
So I really like they say feel my rhythm in duple, and the next thing they sing is triplet trip. I think that's pretty funny. Feel my rhythm. Now I'm gonna throw your triplet.
We are
Like
feeling your rhythm.
They changed
They
the
changed
rhythm.
the rhythm.
Yeah, I like it.
It just glitched a little bit. 145, 3, 2, 1.
Seriously, that Yeri part, Yeri's flow on this song, man.
Spliced.
The thing that they do add in a lot though is that like flat 6 5 1, and that's I love that.
It's weird how they use the notes in the home chord to lead into the chorus. They did da da dee da or da da dee da. At the end of the day, like all the verse stuff, you can consider it kind of like a drone track, with the occasional. But the goal of the verse is to make us feel the D flat so much that just they can do anything on D flat and then create tension just by changing the instrumentation. Instead of
I wanted him to finish his point there, so that's why I'm waited there. Sorry folks to read.
Kind of like a drone.
A sustained note, drone, French baudon. In music, a sustained note, usually rather low in pitch, providing a sonorous foundation for a melody or melodies sounding at a higher pitch level.
Track. With the occasional. But the goal of the verse is to make us feel the D flat so much that just they can do anything on D flat and then create tension just by changing the instrumentation. Instead of going like, you know, maybe like, which is how, yeah, they just do, and then D, but that sounds so tense because of all the bleep bloops that are happening.
Right. 213, 3, 2, 1.
See, they go on 5, but it's da 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 da.
Joy. Every time.
Smooth. Yeah. I also like how, like, as soon as the line, it's almost like a call and response, like arpeggiates that. Damn.
Aside from the intro, maybe my favorite is the bridge. It's so
the bridge
deep.
is
the music
insane.
is really
how intricate
deep.
the bridge is. It's a lengthy bridge too.
Yeah.
It goes so many different places.
About this part too, because all of a sudden it gets so dark. It's like, whoa! It's like you're.
The song itself was fighting itself.
The song gets dark, and if you guys remember that painting shows different, like, not only visual tones of shade, so to speak, but like mood. So like, if I remember, it's that painting is like, it's separated into 3, and the final one is dark. So maybe the final one, if you're going from left to right, being dark, is supposed to in some way signify the bridge starting off light and then progressively getting dark for a moment before you go back to the overall picture, which is 2 of them being very light and the last one being dark in some way. So it's overall light.
It made me feel uncomfortable, but I love feeling uncomfortable in music, so like, great. And it just stops there instead of It's like completely taking out, like she wants to go minor, but then like something about the song is telling her not to, and so it's not happening, and so it's very like there's no resolution.
It's
Maltesers
like
will follow their own rules. Don't worry about that.
The visual, because the visual, it's like that euphoria kind of, you know, thing, right? And then you, while seeing that, you're hearing
Euphoria is a
like
good word
crazy
to describe.
darkness.
So we falling
the
deep.
lyrics too.
Falling deep.
Yeah, I really felt deep.
I felt that too. Oh, makes sense.
Especially the 2 feel motion.
Oh, true.
Ding,
Yeah, and then look, it says next time spin the clock. Where should we go? So it's like perfect because it's like, wow, where the heck are we going?
I love whenever the rhythms trade out between the Bach and their melody.
Yeah, that's the second.
B section?
Yeah, the B section.
The bridge is crazy. Crazy.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and what's up with that?
That part was sick.
No, I'm looking at this fucking Big Bird.
Big Bird.
Like what the?
Pretty out. That's pretty out. Whatever that
Yeah, okay.
synth
So
thing
the
that
music's
happens, like
kind of
right there.
cool, but then there's a fucking Big Bird looking at you.
Yeah, they're pretty dark, the birds, and the costumes and stuff on this. I was a bit distracted by other elements. I won't lie.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
That's like literally my favorite part of, in terms of like the synth production, is that like 2 seconds where there's like the and then it goes the like
Out of context, this sounds really funny.
It's so difficult to,
I don't know what
you know, to
what's so
vocalize
difficult.
that, but like
305. This is so cool. Yeah,
oh,
it's
isn't that so
really like
sick?
frosty
transition.
Yeah, and then it's like it sounds like they took chords and then like chopped them up, resampled them, and then like pitch bent them separately. So it's like which sounds so sick, but like the fundamental sound itself is like so awesome. It's just like a little kind of like sine wave.
Yeah. Just like a Rhodes in there for no reason.
And then that
the
line
chord
is
change,
crazy.
yeah.
There's like and then it just goes up half
Every time.
Or is
Every
it-
time.
I think it's a whole step, yeah.
See why I asked you to bring your violin?
Well, yeah, it's like the Bach thing.
The way that they utilize like the Bach into the chorus, it was like gorgeous. It was so pretty, and I think that their voice timbre specifically really suit the song. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Especially like Joy and even Wendy too, like Joy and Seulgi. Like, oh my God.
It just has an angelic quality to it.
It was like
that
I was so
light,
impressed by
airy-
that.
Light, airy, rococo.
And I'm so curious about what people who don't know what the original Bach piece sounds like thinks of this track.
It's a pretty familiar track. I feel like
It is,
anyone
like-
who's been to a wedding.
That's one of those things I would say about like really, you know, legendary classical pieces of music, is that you may not know the name, but you know the piece of music. I find that a lot. Like, you know, where if you told me, right, if you told me what the name of this, like, this was from Bach, I probably couldn't tell you. If you played 1 millisecond of it, I'd be like, oh, it's that song. It's that piece of music.
Has like a 70-75% chance of
But I'm
hearing
not
it.
into classical
play that
music
every
like
wedding
others
I've
are, so that
ever
might just be
gone
me.
to.
Error on the G string.
No.
It's like the
I love classical music, but I'm just not, you know.
like that's the bass line, and then the violin's like.
I love the violin.
And so forth, and so yeah.
The
Play it
track
all.
they used at the beginning,
Play it all.
the actual air on the G string, it felt like it was a couple of cents off. I don't know if my ears are just playing, but it almost feels like it's an actual Baroque tuning track. In Baroque tuning,
I'm going to go back for that. Musical intervals are often expressed in cents, a unit of pitch based upon the equal tempered octave, such that one equal tempered semitone is equal to 100 cents. An octave is then one. Oh God, I don't even know how to say what the measurement that's going on there. And the other equal tempered intervals can be obtained by adding semitones. And I'm not even going to try and pretend I know what that last sentence is.
my ears are just playing, but it
People in the
almost
comments
feels
can
like
let
it's
me
an
know.
actual Baroque tuning track. In Baroque tuning, it's approximately an
Yeah,
exact
I know,
half step
Avaris,
lower.
but I mean what happened, what the measurement was after it. I knew the number, obviously.
I hate Baroque music. Yeah, it was in D flat. When Bach wrote it, it would have sounded
Oh, the sense.
like
sorry, Nessa
how it
Perry. It's the
actually
sense
was
they were mentioned a
used in the
second
song,
ago.
which
I
is
just
fine.
didn't.
Yeah, maybe
I didn't
that
know the
was
symbol. To be
intentional.
fair.
It's kinda
And
Okay.
it felt like a
Thank you, Nessa
performance
Perry.
that was recorded in a completely different room than everything else. So there was a little bit of when I first heard it and how it joined with the rest of the track, it felt like, okay, this doesn't 100% work. But they did their best through different production techniques, sidechaining it so it would go like whoa, whoa, whoa with the other instruments, making it glitch out, just having it kind of blend in with the other more scratchy synth sounds.
And then they sped up the chords by 2 times compared to the original song. The song's tempo did not change. The original is
I mean, the thing for me is I love film
right, so
music.
it stays in each
you know?
chord for like a solid.
Absolutely love film music, and film music, obviously, classical orchestra everywhere, right? And I would actually say that, you know, my favorite film of all time being Lord of the Rings extended trilogy. They are just one film. Don't fight me. and the music is such an important factor of that. But in general, with films, the music, even if it's something that's like electronic based or synth based, when it comes to the original score, I do like, I kind of get obsessed with, and I kind of love, you know. But I do, I mean, I've been so lucky, guys, to see Hans Zimmer live 3 times, and probably in some ways the best music show I've been to. And if anybody's seen, you know, an orchestra like that live, let alone when you're, you know, emotionally so tied to the films that are connected to that music and the music itself, like, there's something about orchestras and everything, you know, there's something really about them. Because I would say, like, if I had to make God, I know I rank songs, folks, but if I had to make a top, even if it was a top 50 or top 100, if I had to make a top 100 songs for me all time, and it included everything, every artist, I would massively struggle, right? As I'm sure anybody would, really, if you're a music fan, especially if you listen to as much music as, you know, I or others do. But I would say one of the most important pieces of music for me ever released is Time from Inception by Hans Zimmer, which is mostly piano, but obviously you've got the strings that come into it as well, because that song for me, that piece of music, that makes me think about life, you know, it makes me think about everything, and that's the simplicity of it. But if you've never seen an orchestra live, especially film orchestras, because, you know, so many people are into films, I cannot recommend seeing an orchestra live. Like I said, with me, partial to film music, but in general, to be honest with you, it's just unbelievable. So even just seeing the gentleman a second ago playing the violin, it's like, even that, it's just one instrument in a small room, and it's mind-blowing.
4 beats. In this one, it's...
Sorry, he was making a point, and I was talked halfway through it.
Scratchy synth sounds.
And then they sped up the chords by 2 times compared to the original song. The song's tempo did not change. The original is...
That's crazy.
Right, so it stays in each chord for like a solid 4 beats.
That's crazy.
In this
How
one,
different that is in some ways.
It was something like that. So if we did it that speed, then the violin line would be like something like that. But we didn't hear that because they actually re-recorded it. They skipped all the passing tones. So if you remove these 2, it would be it was something like that. If you listen to the violin line, it's literally just the broad sketches, which I think is actually very genius.
Wyatt.
All of these people have been so impressive during this whole video, as I knew they would be. But that gentleman, I think he knows music and music theory quite well, folks. My God.
This song is so mind-blowing to me, is that they kept something with that kind of harmonic complexity and still made it like a song that is accessible to the public. Like, I have no idea how they did that.
Innovation.
In the verse, they do this thing where it's like, which is something Bach would never do. It's just D flat, and then they do the next note up. And that sounds so opposite from the Baroque harmonies. That's the main reason why the moment the verse started, it was like
A different world.
But yeah, you're right. It sounds cozy, and also it sounds nostalgic, and it also sounds like we're in SM's futuristic Kwangya. All at the same time.
Dude, like synthesis.
Like the song has it. Like, do you know what? Like, the song, and this fits because you think about the performance video and you think about the environment they're in for the performance video as well. This has like ballroom environment all over it. This song, it's got that elegance, extravagance to it as well, and the celebration factor. It kind of feels like it could be at a banquet or something like that. and with the lyrics, like I said, are very celebratory and everything too. So, God, man, you think about all these different elements, and they bring all these different elements together. Not just in the song, not just in the music video, not just in the visuals, not just in the lyrics, but like everything. Crazy.
Of every art. It's so cool.
The
That's
thought
such a
put
cool
into
concept.
The fact that like freaking like K-pop is using Bach, I think is I mean it's cool.
Speaks to his
And it
genius, speaks to his
genius.
accessibility.
It's just crazy to me like how. I mean, in like comparison to what we have now, for his time and the way that music, like
with the restrictions,
perfect counterpoint, all the restrictions that classical music has, and like had in the Baroque and classical era, in comparison to now, and just how emotional he can make his music is just insane to me. Like I don't understand. I've never had any sort of experience like emotional experience in the same way that I have when I've played Bach.
I think the majority of us can agree this is probably the most creative quoting of a classical song in K-pop ever.
Yeah, it's up there.
It feels like the producer spent hours like just on every single second of the song.
I believe
and
it.
you can really respect the final product because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it. Oh, that's the end of it anyway. I'll say it before I give my final thoughts on that. I've said it since before I even started the ranking series for Red Velvet. The producers of Red Velvet are ridiculous. Like, they are geniuses. And I know some people don't love some of the production elements in their instrumentals and everything like that. And they do take risks, right? Sometimes those risks in certain sections of their songs and everything don't work for me either. But other parts of the songs, those specific songs save it. But they are, like, what they do when they do, like, a ballad, what they do when they do like a Velvet song, an R&B song and everything like that, even when it's more slight and less going on, what they do is genius there as well, because they fill it in some ways so much with what's not there at the same time. And then you've got the crazier, Red songs, which are doing a lot, and you could listen to those Red songs from Red Velvet 5 times and you'll probably pick up a detail every single time, and how they bring it all together is kind of crazy. And that's Feel My Rhythm for you. But honestly, that's a lot of songs before it, and that's going to be some songs coming up as well that I know about, without a doubt. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, folks. That was a lot of fun. I'm not going to absolutely lie and say that I understood everything that was going on. That shows the expertise of these folks and everything. All of them, excellent, words. I can't even think of the words. Articulation and everything, as well as they clearly know their stuff. This gentleman with the glasses, my God, but they all clearly know their stuff. And it's great. I think it's such a great channel, and there's it's one of those reaction channels for me, because I do sometimes check on how other reaction channels are doing, especially the ones that I watched before I started and everything, right? And there's a reason why this one is so successful. Its editing is a lot of fun, but you've got not only, if it was just 2 people, let's say if it was just these 2, I think the awesome person with blue hair is the creator of the channel. I don't know their name, sorry, but if it was just these two are very knowledgeable, and it would be interesting enough. But to have the other instruments, Umu, is that right? Okay. To have the other instruments as well, other instrumentalists, especially instrumentalists where the instruments can be heard in the song, is a kind of a genius concept for a reaction channel, especially because of their knowledge of it, though. Especially because of their knowledge. So I'm glad that they've had such success, and they continue to, and they deserve everything they get as far as reaction videos go. It makes me think, God, I know nothing, Jon Snow. If I remember. If I think about it, I know nothing, Jon Snow. But, that's why I think for me, folks, when I started my reaction channel, some people, to be fair, I don't get that many comments now about it, but some people comment sometimes saying, oh, you should pause, you should do this. And I just told people straight, and I'm transparent about it. Let me tell you, folks, if I was a pause reactor, I wouldn't enjoy any of the songs we check out, even the great ones. I wouldn't enjoy any of them. I cannot enjoy music like that. I just can't. I just can't, sadly. But there are amazing pause reactors that, you know, I mentioned Antisocial Planet earlier, who like is great at going into different things, and I'll link their channel below as well. I'm just as I said, I'm just a lover of music, and what I wanted to bring to the table with reactions is the rankings. Really, that's where, you know, I saw some reactors do it, but I didn't see any reactors kind of do it as a weekly thing, and I didn't see any other reactors do it with like the presentation and the intros that I do and everything like that. And I was like, ooh, that's a bit of a hole in the reaction space. And yeah, like, but looking at this, like these folks, like I know nothing. I know nothing at all. But I think that's what's so great about this reaction channel as well, is that you can learn as well, you know. That's what's so great about it. But yeah, that was a journey. My God, that was a journey. I just looked at how long we've been going on this episode alone. That was a journey and a half. Let me know in the comments, folks, if you would like to see me do this more. Obviously, like, I can't do it for every single episode of every single ranking series that we do. But I would, you know, for a song that especially is very intricate, like this one is. Obviously, this is probably one of the most intricate songs, music videos, like across K-pop in the last few years, I would say. Let me know, because that was a lot of fun to do that and to learn a little bit at the same time. And yeah, let me know on that if you'd like to see more of it in the comments. But yeah, just let me know what you think about this song in general and the music video. Is this Red Velvet's best music video? Is this one of the best music videos in K-pop? I think so, myself. Song-wise, as you saw in my ranking, there's a few Red Velvet songs I'd put above it, but that's just how awesome Red Velvet are and how awesome their discography is. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hit the like button if you did. So that can be a great idea. You want to see more Red Velvet on the channel, and please subscribe, because absolutely loads of Red Velvet on the channel, right in the Red Velvet reactions playlist. Plenty more on the way. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this. Please take care. Much love.